Being a pet owner is no easy task. There's a lot that goes into raising a pet, such as feeding it, taking it out, picking up its shit whenever you're going on for walks, taking it to the vet whenever it has, problems with its health. There's a lot of things that go into it, and you have to do that for at least 15 years, the average, sometimes even longer. I had a dog who I loved to death. He was my best friend when I was 4 years old. Sadly, he passed away right when I graduated high school in 2020, and I do miss him a lot. But I've learned a lot from that experience. I've learned to care for animals. I've started to take things a bit more seriously. I take them out for walks, and I have 2 dogs now, which I love to death. And it makes me so mad whenever some people just have a dog or a cat and just do not take care of it. They completely throw their love to the wayside and just have it just because they said they want a dog. They don't want to put in the work or the effort. And that's what these people did. I was scrolling through Twitter last night and I saw this video that was just absolutely abhorrent. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw these people who were trying to buy a dog and they were taking it on a flight. But the way they were treating it and putting it in a Build-A-Bear box was just downright awful.
Oh, what? You ain't got a pet carrier? Yeah, you can't put that joint in there.
What you mean I can't put it in here, bro?
No, you can't fly like that, bro. I can't even let you fly with my dog like that, for real, bro.
You couldn't tell me what to do with my joint now.
Nah, you have it back. You got your bread back. I can't let you fly with it like that, bro.
No, bro. All right, I'm just gonna pay extra, bro.
Nah, I ain't.
Just seeing that made me so mad. The way they were just like handling the dog. The dude was just holding it by one hand. It's like, I think there's like a proper way to hold the dog. You kind of have to hold it from its backside if it's a small one like that. That way you give it support to like its front and its back. He was just like fucking manhandling that thing. Just like carrying it like it's a freaking taco. And he even tried to fight back, justifying his choice of putting a dog in that box, which the guy who was selling the dog was right. They're not gonna let them fly like that. He has to have a dog carrier, and those things are super cheap, like 30 bucks I think for a dog that size is probably the minimum he would ever have to pay. But I guess they didn't think that far ahead, or they weren't thinking at all, just saying that we can just take the dog on the plane, no problem at all. He'll just sleep in the luggage section, whatever the hell it is. We'll stow him away there. The cardboard box will keep him safe and everything. That is just horrifying. I would absolutely lose my mind if that happened to one of my dogs.
Ain't about the money.
It's cool. I ain't tripping, bro.
Ain't about the money, bro. Huh, I gotta take him back. Cause I can't let you fly like that, bro. They not even gonna let you do with that, bro.
Bro, just take it.
It ain't about the money, bro. I don't care about the money.
Bro, just take it.
It's the safety of the dog. I can't do it. Let me get it. Take your bread back.
Bro, you want some bullshit, man.
No, I can't let you fly like that, bro. I'm sorry. Like, if you had all right, now you turn it into something else, bro. You can't fly like that, bro.
Thank God for that hero behind the camera. He stood his ground. He took the dog back, making sure that it wouldn't get into any harm's way. I think that is the best kind of person out there. If they truly care about the animal, they will do whatever it takes to make sure it gets sent to a proper home. Now, I don't know the history behind this guy. I don't know if he wanted to sell the dog because he needs the money, or he probably didn't feel safe providing a home for the dog, so he wanted to give it a better life. That is a totally justifiable thing to do, and I know it's a hard thing too because it's a part of your family. You want that animal to live its best life if you can't ever see it again, because it's giving you unconditional love no matter what. And I've had the same thing happen to me before. We had a dog here. His name was Bagel. He was originally my sister's, but we took care of him for the long haul because she was so busy with everything. He was pretty much here with us the majority of the time, and we sent him off with my sister to a different state because we figured he would be a lot happier with her. And it's a really hard thing to do. It's a really hard thing to let your dog go, but it's something you should definitely feel like 110% sure you want to do if you're going to be going down that route. But just seeing the stuff that was going on in this video, I could 100% tell you that these people probably would not take care of the dog at all. They would just probably keep him around, feed him maybe once or twice, probably never walk it at all, and just keep it around because it looks cute. It's not about that. Having a pet like that is a full-time job. It's not as hard as being a parent, but it is still pretty tough because there's a lot of things you have to do to take care of that dog. And if you're not putting that dog's safety above anything else, then what the hell are you doing? You should not deserve to have a pet like that, because the dog will love you no matter what you do. It will always be your best friend for life. So you have to take care of that thing no matter what. There's just no question around that. This is my current dog right now. His name is Milo. I've had him for a good 4 years now. I love him to death. He's a very good friend. He's very caring. He's still a little shy. He's got a lot of anxiety. So it does take a lot to take care of him. Not to say it's easy, but he's still a very good dog, and I love him to death. And I would be so mad if anything ever happened to him. And this is my second dog. Her name is Dolly. We got her from the shelter. She was on her last day there, right before she was about to get put down. She has a little bit of troubles here. She doesn't really know where she is most of the time, but nonetheless, we still care for her. We love her. We take care of her as best as we possibly can and give her a ton of love just because she was on her last day. So we've just been doing that for the past few years. She's like a little bit of a war vet too. Like whenever like the 4th of July comes around or any fireworks go off or just anything in general makes noise, she just goes fucking ballistic. She is a menace to society nonetheless. So I've tried my best to keep my dogs happy. We've been taking him to the vet every time. We take him on walks almost every day. We like to make sure our dogs are happy because they are part of the family. They are the things that probably make us most happiest in this world right now, aside from maybe our nieces, nephews, and like the grandchildren that my mother has. But we love them. We want to take care of them. We want them to live full and long, happy lives. And we would never, ever go through this. And if I ever saw this to one of my dogs, I would just absolutely go ballistic because I would just be so mad and so hurt if I saw my dog being treated like that. Just treated like an animal more than just a friend. And that's also a big reason why I go to shelters to get my dogs. Usually a lot of these dogs have gone through traumatic pasts. They have horrible owners, or they just get abandoned, left behind by people who just do not care for the animals in general. So I make it a thing to, whenever I go buy a dog, very rarely, I like to go pick an animal who is probably a little older or just has a very hard time getting adopted or on their very last few days, because I want that animal to at least have a good life. That is the one thing I would ever do for that animal. At least I want to at least provide a home for them. And I'm also thinking maybe later down the line I want to do more of that because I do care for animals a lot. It is probably like one of my key defining features. Whenever I was growing up, we'd always go to the Humane Society or just to any animal shelter to play with the dogs because we know that they don't have the best lives right now. They barely get anything, and we just want to provide for that. So maybe one day I'll go ahead and do like a charity stream for, the animal centers, just give them the love and proper care they deserve. Because animals are, the best friends you could ever have. They will love you no matter what you do. And just having people like this who just downright do not care for the dog's safety, just treat it like an item and spend more money on it just because they think they can, is not right. I don't think you should go into that mentality whenever you're buying a dog. You should go in there knowing the fact that you want to care for this animal, love it to death, and just absolutely give it the best life possible. Anyway, that was just it. I wanted to talk about this because it just made me so mad whenever I saw this, but let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll talk to you later. See ya.